Engraved within the majestic pages of ancient writings, quotes, and mythologies lies a topic both captivating and unsettling: the chronicle of the fallen angels. These celestial beings evoke both awe and dread, pushing the boundaries of imagination in the minds of theologians and scholars alike. The stories of these beings are woven into several religious and mythological accounts. Among these testaments are the Book of Enoch, the incredible signs and wonders in the Bible, and other great ancient writings. The saga of the fallen angels contains perhaps the greatest question in human history, which cannot yet be conclusively resolved. Could the emergence of the fallen angels have influenced human civilization? To fully understand even a fragment of the significance of these angels in modern society, we must embark on a journey into their origins as recorded in traditional texts. The story of fallen angels can be explored in the apocryphal Book of Enoch, an ancient Jewish scripture attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah. This book unravels a gripping tale of a group of angels known as the Watchers. Detailed videos about the Book of Enoch and the Watchmen can be found in the description. Chapter 6 of the Book of Enoch recounts the angels' union with humanity, revealing not only their desire for human women, but also their tangible interactions and relationships with ancient humans. Under the leadership of Samyaza, they invaded Mount Hermon, snatched human wives, and injected an infinite amount of skills and arts into humanity. Their invasion and subsequent accommodation of the human realm was ruled then as an unforgivable act. Hence, their infamous fall from the pinnacle of grace and honor. This narrative is also confirmed by the Holy Bible, although in a more vague manner. This is found in the book of Genesis, chapter 6. It came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men as fair. They took them wives of all which they chose. This passage introduces us to the Nephilim, a group of giants whose name itself evokes awe and mystery, translated to mean the fallen or giants. Since their mention in ancient scriptures, the term Nephilim has been synonymous with fear and fascination, blurring the line between the divine and humanity and underscoring the limitations of human understanding. Genesis describes the Nephilim as mighty men who walked the earth in those days, born of the union between the sons of God and the daughters of men. Their presence left an indelible mark on early human societies. The mingling of celestial and earthly beings created disorder in the human world, contributing to a period marked by corruption and chaos. Theologians and scholars have linked the Nephilim to the era of the Great Flood, a time of unprecedented turmoil and moral decay. It was a period of great corruption, anarchy, and misdeeds, and it further confirms the theory that fallen angels are precursors of a chaotic existence. The Bible's book of Genesis also confirms the story of the flood, describing it as a period too corrupt and chaotic, forcing the omnipotent to wipe that generation off with a great deluge. Nephilim's existence represents one of the significant factors of moral decay, chaos, and disorderliness. Their existence is also an anomaly in the natural order and the increase in the level of sins committed then. According to a school of thought by theologians and scholars, the Nephilim, with their extra-celestial ability, may have misled humanity and further increased the level of corruption. Their actions were so profound then that wiping them off, along with the chaotic world they lived in, was seen as a key to bringing normalcy and order into the world and kickstarting a new beginning for humanity. Apart from the biblical chronicles, the influence of the Nephilim is evident in extensive mythologies and ancient writings. Some cultures call the Nephilim demigods and mighty warriors, while some others see them as very powerful and scary. Archaeologists have made various discoveries associated with these celestial and giant entities. amidst the whispers of ancient tales and the remnants of bygone civilizations, there exists a trail of evidence that hints at the existence of entities beyond human comprehension. One such clue lies in the discovery of oversized weapons scattered across the globe, each of which testifies to the power and stature of the creatures of myth and legend. If you adventure into the depths of history, you'll find artifacts that defy explanation, such as gigantic swords and spears too immense for the hands of ordinary mortals. These formidable weapons, discovered in various locations worldwide, have been attributed to the Nephilim. Take, for instance, the Nodachi, a colossal sword nestled within the Kibitsu Shrine in Japan's Ibaraki Prefecture. At 12 feet long and exceeding 30 pounds in weight, its sheer size suggests it was wielded by a being far larger than any human. In another corner of the world is the Flensburg sword, a 7-foot-long behemoth that ranks among the largest swords ever unearthed. Its massive size and weight confirm that it is impossible for any normal-sized human being to use it during battles. It was obviously designed for giants. But the evidence doesn't end there. Museums around the world house an array of oversized axes, swords, and spears, relics of a time when giants roamed the earth. From the giant double axes of the Heraclean Archaeological Museum to the massive Bronze Age axes unearthed in Denmark, each artifact offers a glimpse into a forgotten era of ancient giants and fallen angels. Yet, the most compelling evidence lies in the discovery of unusually large skeletal remains and enigmatic footprints etched into the earth. In South Africa, several unusually large skeletal remains and an intriguing giant footprint were discovered. The massive footprint was patterned into granite, and it was 4 feet long. While scientists dismiss it as a mere natural formation, people who believe in the existence of the Nephilim know it is another piece of evidence that connects myth to reality. Yet, perhaps the most compelling evidence of all lies in the colossal stone blocks and architectural marvels scattered across the globe. Take, for example, the awe-inspiring Baalbek in Lebanon, where enormous stones stand as silent witnesses to a bygone era. To proponents of the Nephilim theory, these structures are more than just remnants of ancient architecture. They are proof that giants once walked the earth. But to truly understand the Nephilim, we must turn our gaze to their progenitors, the fallen angels. These celestial beings, with their diverse responsibilities, wielded a profound influence over humanity. Enoch chapter 8 recounts how Azazel taught humanity the secrets of craftsmanship, from forging weapons to crafting intricate jewelry. This was more than just a technological leap. It was a transformation of human existence itself, propelling us from mere survival to a position of dominance over the earth. However, the influence of the fallen angels is not just about technology. It touches the realms of astrology, medicine, and sorcery. In their pursuit of power and knowledge, these celestial beings irrevocably altered the course of history, leaving behind a legacy that continues to intrigue us to this day. But this newfound understanding came at a cost. The rebellion of the fallen angels against the divine order ushered in an era of upheaval, challenging the very fabric of sacred tradition. By sharing their knowledge with humanity, these celestial beings extended an invitation to partake in their rebellion, igniting a conflict between absolute power and ethical responsibility. Ancient texts speak of the decay and corruption wrought by the teachings of the fallen angels, serving as a reminder of the crisis that comes with forbidden knowledge. Yet, despite the warnings, some civilizations chose to venerate these fallen beings as gods, weaving tales of their exploits and building grand temples in their honor. There's so much controversy around fallen angels, and some even suggest that these creatures are aliens that were seen in different places. Proponents of this theory point to striking parallels between the characteristics attributed to fallen angels and those commonly associated with aliens. Both are depicted as beings of otherworldly intelligence and power, capable of traversing the cosmos and interacting with humanity in profound ways. Moreover, the concept of fallen angels as aliens offers a compelling explanation for ancient accounts of celestial visitations and technological advancements attributed to divine beings. Could it be that the miracles and wonders recorded in ancient texts were in fact the result of extraterrestrial intervention? This theory challenges conventional beliefs about the nature of fallen angels, blurring the lines between mythology and science. It invites us to consider the possibility that our ancestors' encounters with celestial beings may have been encounters of a different kind. Encounters with beings not of this world. So what do you think about it? God's meddlers indulging in sin or visitors from distant galaxies? What are fallen angels to you? Subscribe to the channel, and if you are thirsty for more knowledge, just play the video we offer on the left of your screen.